jackpot, which has shot up to just under 300,000 Rand. We'll double check on that after the race, and they race away from the 1160 meter marker to a good start with Mr. Blue Flame beginning best right along the inside. Pearl Harbor shows up there in second. Bob on the outside is the filly So Seductive, is only 2 lengths off the leader, and Path of Power is the back marker. Now as they race down past the 1,000 towards the 800, Mr. Blue Flame the leader. So Seductive has rushed up there into second now and races right up there on the outside. Racing away in third is Pearl Harbor. Bob has got 3 to 4 lengths to make up, and Path of Power is the trailer. The 5 runners head down to the halfway stage and they come past the 600, and So Seductive has picked up the advantage of Mr. Blue Flame. Bob has got 4 lengths to make up. In behind that is Pearl Harbor, and Path of Power races further back with 300 meters left to go. It's So Seductive the leader by 2. Bob is being asked for an effort down the center of the track, and then came behind that Mr. Blue Flame, but with 150 to go, it's still So Seductive from Bob inside the closing stages. So Seductive, here comes Bob along the inside. It's these two. So Seductive drifts badly to the center, and Bob is going to collar it late. Bob got up to beat So Seductive. 10 lengths back to Mr. Blue Flame, Path of Power, and then came behind that Pearl Harbor. So it is expected to be a 2-horse war between 7 So Seductive and number 1 Bob, and that's the way that they have finished, with So Seductive going quickly. Bob now being asked for an effort, and here is Bob under Jason Gates coming home to challenge So Seductive. So Seductive does drift towards the center of the track. Bob also makes a move out. They do contact each other there, but I think at the end of the day, Bob will maintain his superiority. For Glistian Pty Limited, I know Joe D'Amato was at the races on Thursday. That was at the Val. I'm sure he has stayed on for today's meeting. Tony Peters, the winning trainer. He's got a big hand today as well, does Tony.
Right, that was a very competitive race too. The Wilgeborgsdrift Maiden Plate won, of course, by Bob. A very brave run beating off So Seductive. And the winning jockey, Jason Gates, please do join me, sir. Congratulations. Gutsy run there. Took some fighting off So Seductive.
Yeah, look, he didn't come out too well, and I didn't panic in the early stages because, you know, looking at his last 2 runs, you know, with the pacifiers and that on, he's been finishing off his race, you know, so he came out a little bit slow. They were going, but, you know, the whole way he was traveling nicely with me. You know, I didn't panic, as I say. I just left him to be, and in the end, you know, he quickened up, just as everyone thought he would.
Well, what could be forgiven to believe that it was inevitable for Bob, managing 2 third places and 2 second places. It finally came together today.
Yeah, look, I think that he was very immature. He still is a little bit, but I think because of his immaturity, we always thought he's a nice horse, and he's been a bit disappointing. But, you know, I think that with, you know, I think we sort of figured him out now, and, you know, this is the way to go forward. So I think there's a lot more horse there, and there's a lot more left to come. So let's see what he brings next time.
Is there anything more for you today? As far as I can tell, this is just the one ride, or is there anything else?
1 in, 1 out.
1 in, 1 out, but did in spectacular fashion. Congratulations, Mr. Jason Gates. And I've got a nice cap here for you from Wilgeborgsdrift. You can just hold it up to the camera. The sponsors of this particular race, you can actually take that with you. That's a little gift from us to you. Please say your thank yous to everybody involved in Jason Gates.
Thank you. Yeah, big thank you to the stable, obviously, Mr. Peter and them. Thank you to Mr. D'Amato. You know, without him, this winner wouldn't have been possible. And yeah, thank you to the jock that rode this horse last time, Calvin Abib. You know, I was sitting in the jockey room. You know, this was a little bit of a pressure ride, you know, because he's the fancied horse for the race. And, you know, especially, you know, me being on him, you know, and other jockeys not on. I spoke to him in the jockey room. He gave me some really nice input, you know, so thank you to him for talking to me, you know, putting me at ease a little bit.
Yeah. Congratulations to you, Jason Gates, and obviously shout out to Calvin Habib for those tips. They definitely paid out, and we've got the winning trainer standing by, but congratulations to you, Mr. Gates.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. 1 in, 1 out. Clean blade. Mr. Tony Peter, I call you Tony Montana for a reason. We're getting the day started off quite nicely. Tell us a little bit about Bob and a little bit of that gutsy performance, fighting off So Seductive.
Yeah, Bob's been a nightmare to train. He's got so much ability, but he doesn't put it in. We've tried everything with him. Today, I've put a pair of earmuffs on just to try keep him relaxed on the way to the start, and I think that seemed to do the trick with him. Big well done to Jason. He handled him well. Big well done to the owners. We don't often get to have them here in SA, Joe Damata and Aoife. Big well done to them. Big well done to a good friend of mine that also is a shareholder in this horse, Cliff DeCarmo. Very good friend of mine and a big supporter of the Peter Racing Stable. Big well done to him. And then Clover Flay. They've bred a really good-looking horse. Please God, he realizes what he's got to do and he can start putting his mind on the job.
A lot of very exciting runners for you, though, today. What can we look forward to? Any chances and anything winning with a shout?
Yeah, I thought those in the next Iberian Steel was my best on the day. He was really unlucky last time. I thought he actually won. He should give another bold account of himself. And then I've got 2 horses in the Guineas. It's a stiff task for them. They're up in class, but they're both doing well at home. And please God, they can give a good account of themselves. And then MK's Pride, it's his first run for the yard. He's a big boy, he might just need the run, but in the bigger pick sixes, he must be included.
Well, I can say you've got a lot of fans here, Tony Peter. We'll be watching all of your runners for the rest of the day. All the best and congratulations on this particular run.
Thank you. And then just to Hopes and Dream Stud, my sponsors, I appreciate everything they do for me. Thank you.
Fantastic. Hopes and Dream Studs. Okay, I would have the winning owners come in here. Sir, you must be exceptionally happy with this particular performance. Towards the end there, very brave ride from Jason Gates and Bob fighting off a resilient So Seductive.
Yeah, very good one. First and foremost, I have to thank Calvin Habit because Calvin's grace and professionalism getting off the horse so that Jason could ride it. Jason rides most of my horses. So thank you, Calvin. Like, it means a lot. No pressure, no arguing. It's a big team, Tony. The whole family's here. Marcel, Paul, Sam, all of them. I think they're going to have a good day today. Yeah. And to our partners in the horse, so I've got a guy, Malcolm, he was in a horse with me in PE. We had to retire the horse. I put him straight into Bob, so that's how we run our business. I highly recommend everybody watch mine and Pierre Stratum's podcast tomorrow morning. And you'll be very impressed. I haven't said one swear word during this interview, but we will be swearing loads tomorrow morning. We got breaking news. But yeah, thanks to everybody. Thanks to, brilliant.
Yeah. Thank you for respecting our broadcast, and thank you so much for respecting all the race lovers here who came out to see Bob put in a fantastic performance.
To be fair, it is an adult sport.
It is an adult sport, and that was an adult performance. So congratulations to you. Please stand by. We've got the super bonus from the ROA for the owners there. But I think I'll start with the groom. Ernesto, congratulations, my good sir. Tell me a little bit about this horse, because that was a brilliant performance.
Sure, this horse is such a good horse. He's doing well back at home. And I will say big well done to the team back at home, special to my boss for not giving up on him. And to the owners, to everybody involved on this, big well done and thank you. And to the World Sports Speeding for supporting us, we really appreciate it.
Absolutely, please bring that check in. Congratulations to you. Here we go, 1,500 Rand for your efforts, sir, in working with this fantastic horse. And congratulations once again, and to everybody back home.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. All right, we are going to move right along to race 3. The weather is holding up quite nicely, so we're very happy that we are in for some fantastic racing coming along nicely here at Turffontein Racecourse. Back to you and the team.